Here we are, episode 49. That's not 48 and it's not 50. It's just stupid 49.
It's in the middle.
It's in the middle. This is No Laugh Track, Acme's podcast. My name's Justin Severson, and we just listened to the theme music there. It's from Circle of Heat. Do you know special guest who is in the band Circle of Heat?
Trevor Anderson's
That's right.
band. Yeah, no, I love that stuff.
Yes. Guest today, Cy Amundson. Say something derogatory about Trevor Anderson.
God, that hippie piece of shit and his jam band. What festival are they playing at this weekend, Derek? The House of Boring? No, Trevor's a wonderful child, and he's a very I remember the first time I saw him play, I was amazed at how talented of a musician he is. I was like, stop doing comedy.
Yeah, what a dick.
If I had musical skill, I wouldn't be doing comedy.
Why don't you be good at two things?
Yeah, and he's a handsome fella, too. What an asshole.
That makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what the fuck are you doing in town?
I'm living it up. Just dreaming dreams. I'm doing 2 shows this weekend here in Minneapolis. 3, actually, but 2 days.
Not at this club.
Not at this club. Promotion outside this club. But I'm using a lot of this club's comics, if that helps. I'm taking their comics and going elsewhere.
That's true.
This community is such a wonderful, inclusive community, and we all root for one another and help each other out. I'm at the Comedy Corner Underground, which is this cool little room, seats a little under 100, but when it fills up, it's hot and fun, and I'm hosting and closing the shows. 8 o'clock tonight, Friday, and then 8 and 10 tomorrow. Be Andy Erickson's on them, Brian Miller, Mike Brody. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yep. I'm gonna do something nice for my mother. Other than just be the wonderful son I normally am. I actually don't get to go home because we're doing something on Sunday up here, and they live down in Southwest Minnesota, so I'll do the flower thing and some sort of card.
Yeah, we talked off. We spoke off the podcast about the town that your parents live in. Had some terrible storm
Worthington,
damage.
the Southwest Minnesota, that ice storm that went through. It's the type of damage that the town will never be the same. It's crazy. Miles of power lines got tipped over. It's unbelievable.
Describe Worthington for people that I know you did a bit the first time you were on this podcast. But
yeah,
Worthington's what's the population?
It's about 11,000.
Yeah.
Very multi-ethnic. Very blue collar. The town is dying. And that's it.
What survived the storm?
The ground round is still standing. They still have a ground round.
Thank goodness.
My parents' house is in decent shape.
Yeah.
It's where I grew up. It's a wonderful place. It is a place.
Placey place.
Yeah. Next topic, please.
We're going to
before I get in trouble for saying things about my hometown.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough. You are going to be back here in just a couple weeks.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
The end of June. I am so extremely excited. We're doing a fun show here that they first did over at the Comedy Corner Underground, the place I am tonight. It's called the Punchline Punchout. And the concept behind it is it's 2 teams of 5 comics. And one comic on each team gets a topic at the beginning of the day at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And they have to write 5 to 7 minutes on that topic by the show that night. And then they square off doing their material. The audience votes. The prizes are meaningless. The only thing that matters is that my team that I'm captain of beats Chad Daniels' team that he's captain of.
Yeah.
And, I know so far David Huntsberger is doing it. He's on Chad's team. It's David Huntsberger, Chell Bjorgen, Andy Erickson, and a player to be named.
Okay.
Mine is Tom Segura.
Oh, love him.
Yeah, a guy from Cincinnati named Mike Cronin, who is as funny as he is big and bearded.
Okay.
And then originally was supposed to be Brooks Robinson, but we don't know if that's going to come through or not.
Uh-oh. Cliffhanger.
Yep, cliffhanger. And then a player to be named on my team. And then Brian Miller will host all week.
Oh, okay.
And then each night a local comic will close the show while the votes are tallied. Like Tuesday night is Tim Harmston. And the rest of the nights, I don't know that we have figured out yet. I know Trevor is hosting one night. He and Andy are the ones who always did it at the Punchline Punchout.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, give it to me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Because what a fun thing to do for an entire week. And Chad and I will get to talk trash to one another.
Yeah, and we're working on having both you guys on this podcast at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, if you like listening to people criticize each other's appearances and skills, you'll have a good time.
Is it true that you're brothers, or is that false? I've heard that rumor.
It's false.
Or are you his son? fun.
I think he wishes I was his brother because then he could like pretend a family member was doing well.
His parents could.
Yeah. His mom could really have something to put in the Christmas card.
That's fucking fun.
Yeah.
You got to remember that. That's funny.
It's in my brain. It won't leave. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun show.
What have you been working on since the last time?
My writing partner Joel and I we're kind of nonstop guys, so we have a couple projects in the works that aren't necessarily of note for talking about yet because there's nothing to them. But we're trying to develop a couple different shows and take them out and get them sold. So on the heels of the MTV thing, so kind of using what happened there to launch into the next thing and into the next thing and into the next thing.
Do you want to say anything else about that MTV thing?
We don't. We're waiting to hear. We're waiting to hear. That's what we do. We sit and wait to hear. And all other remarks I will keep to myself.
I hear it's up to Snooki whether it gets on the air.
Yeah, let's let that giant twat decide what happens in my career. Hey, are you a piece of shit? Do you do stuff that's horrible as a 13-year-old? Yeah, then watch MTV and decide if Size Show gets picked up.
I hear the 16 and pregnant or the teen mom that just did porn.
Dude,
it's up to her.
Dude, there was I watched because I've been watching some of the MTV since we sold the show. I can't believe the stuff they show on Teen Mom. Like they didn't show kids like doing heroin, but they very explicitly showed them high on heroin, which like A, that means they watched them do heroin. That means the camera and editors watched them do heroin.
Yeah.
And B, that's whatever.
You want to watch what you have to what you're saying there.
Yeah, whatever. It's just that's an aggressive. I don't know. It's kids are very impressionable. I don't know if you should show them doing heroin and glorify it. That's the funny thing that's happening is there's so many people out there like they show the worst shit in the world like and it glorifies it no matter what you say and then at the end like if you're doing drugs or thinking about doing heroin. Please don't, and dial 1-800-HEROIN.
But if you do, give us a call. Let us follow you around with the camera.
You don't get to do that. That's not how you can't like you can't be horrible. You can't murder someone and then be like, "Hey, do you fucking think murder is bad? Call 1-800-MURDER." Like, no, it's just. You can't unshitty what you did by pretending you want to help people at the end of it.
I like that. Now, before we started recording, I tipped you off a little bit on some things we're going to talk about.
I know nothing.
It's the closest thing to professional show we've ever done here. Is you and I talking about that before.
Yeah, it's good. It's really impressive.
Thank you. The Maxim, the magazine that everyone knows about but no one actually ever looks at.
Yeah.
The Maxim Hot 100 list.
Nobody looks at for more than 7 minutes.
In the bathroom.
And done. But yeah, it's the hottest 100 chicks on the earth, right?
Yes. And we have the top 10.
Okay, I want you to tell me number 10 and then and then go through them one by one and I'm going to tell you exactly whether I agree or not and why. And then Derek, you'll probably have to edit most of this out. Okay.
You know what? First, we'll start with the honorable mention.
Okay.
This is the one that isn't in the top 10 I have on the list. Number 79 out of 100. Hoda Kotb from the Today Show. Do you have any idea who that is?
Is that, she's the
one that isn't Kathy Lee.
Yeah, who wants to have sex with her? Is that's one of the things where they're like, hey, let's pretend this isn't about who would be the best to have sex with, where they have to put a woman in that's like, we're not misogynist.
Right.
We actually care about women. No, you don't. Just make it what it is and quit lying to me. There's no Hoda's not in the top 150 million. Get real. I think you're great, Hoda. You're not going to listen to this, but I think you're great, but you're not in the top 100 hottest chicks on earth. It's called the Hot 100. Also, even if she was hot, her fucking name is Hoda.
Yeah.
You don't.
She's not in the top 100 of NBC employees.
I'm Hoda. I don't know what she sounds like.
Yeah, I guess they just kind of threw her a bone of the 50 plus.
Okay.
I don't know. Number 10, I don't even know her.
Eliza Dushku?
No, Cuthbert.
Eliza Cuthbert.
Eliza Cuthbert.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Why don't I know who she is, but I know that name?
Because you're not good at paying attention to things.
Okay, let's move on to number 9.
Okay.
Vanessa Hudgens.
The Disney Channel star
that
got nudie in a movie, and then...
Did she?
Didn't she do something weird or something? Maybe it wasn't nudie in a movie. Derek, didn't she get like nude like in? Didn't she do something sketchy?
Oh no! I know what it is.
She did something sketchy.
It was the leaked pictures from the hotel.
Yeah. Is it weird that I dig any like Disney stars who are now in their 20s and are going crazy? I get it. Yeah.
Well, then you're going to be excited for another one on this list.
Zing, zing.
So you agree with her spot in the top 10?
Sure.
How about number 8, Kate Upton?
Kate Upton. I'm fine with that. You know, I never was big on Kate Upton. I didn't get what all the fuss was about. And then literally in January, I saw that Cat Daddy video that everybody's seen, and I hadn't seen that until January. Yeah. In January, it had 11 million views. It now has got like 15, and I'm pretty certain the extra 4 million are from Joel and I, like in a span of 3 days. Is that why
your phone was on zero life this morning?
No, I have it on. It's on rotating. It's my background. I cannot believe that. Yeah, that video is. She's fine. You're gonna tell me that there's 6 better than her?
That's according to Maxim, but she's
7.
got a great bounce. Isn't it something called like the Kate Upton bounce?
I don't know. That seems like a really pervy way a guy would describe like the way her boobs shake, like a guy at a bar. I like her bounce.
There's some dark places on the internet.
Yeah.
Number 7, I believe she is from a Disney show that my kids are watching. Ashley Tisdale. Is that right?
Yeah, I know her sister. Her sister works at Relativity, where the production company where we have Watching the Wilsons at Relativity Real.
Really?
Yeah, and Ashley's around. But yeah, I'm gonna remove myself from this discussion on that one.
Interesting.
I don't necessarily agree with that one, but she's lovely, so I'm not gonna say anything negative.
But she is from a Disney show, right?
She was from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. And now I'm going to put myself in prison.
Do you know? Check this out. So have you seen?
I have nephews and nieces, so I've seen almost every Disney and Nickelodeon show.
Okay, so you know The Sweet Life.
Yeah. Why you're giggling way too much for what's going to happen next?
Because I found out, and my kids have been watching that show a lot recently. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And you know the guy who plays Mr.
Mosby, the black guy.
Yeah, his name's Phil Lamar or something like that. Phil something, not Phil.
Yeah, he also played Hooch in Scrubs, but keep going.
Yes. Did you know that guy spent time in jail like 20 years ago for manslaughter?
Holy shit, Hooch / Mr. Mosby.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's put him around kids on a TV show.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah. Little trivia there for all the...
Just for the record, I love Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, I love Phineas and Ferb.
It's so good.
That's the vitamins I bought my kids.
Oh, really?
Phineas and Ferb.
Dude, if I had kids, they'd be watching Phineas and Ferb. I think it's smart and funny.
It is very smart and funny.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget the Mad Doctors.
Yeah.
He's great. Love that character. Anyway, number 6, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Is she still making lists?
I know.
I feel like she just like... Every show that goes on to Lifetime or Oxygen that's on the cusp, they're like, what do we need to get this thing on air? Does anybody have Jennifer Love Hewitt's phone number?
How about Tori Spelling? No.
Jennifer Love Hewitt's in a lot of weird, like, hey, what if there was a woman and she can see angels, but the angels she sees are blind, so she has to guide them to sight. It's called the Angel Seer Guide, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
With an abusive boyfriend.
Yeah. But yeah, she's still probably really attractive.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like Maxim's dropping the ball, to be honest.
All right, number 5, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah. I don't know why she's not higher. I totally get that one.
Yeah.
Have
you seen Silver Linings Playbook?
Yeah. It's really good.
We were watching my girlfriend and I last night were watching the ending of that with the dance.
Yeah. It's just really good.
Yeah. She does a good job in that film.
No, we're fine with it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. What do we got here? Number 4, Mila Kunis.
Yep, agreed. I'm also fine with that one.
Yes.
Despite the fact she was married to Macaulay Culkin, which that makes me find her more appealing. Is that weird? I loved Richie Rich.
Yeah, name his least.
I liked The Good Son.
Number 3, Rihanna.
Fuck Rihanna.
Yeah.
I am so sick. Rihanna, not only does her music is average at best, she is the worst role model on the earth. She is Whitney Houston, just for the record. Let's not sit here and pretend that her and Chris Brown aren't Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown.
Good point.
They're probably. I shouldn't be that over the top, but here's the thing I do know: you don't get hit by a dude and keep going back to him.
Right.
That's a terrible message for young
women. The world knows about.
That everybody knows about, and all these 14-year-old girls that look up to you, and you just go back to a dude that fucking hit you,
who doesn't seem like his attitude.
It's not like he was like sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, did he say sorry? I don't know. I don't follow that shit. I just know she got hit by a man and she's still dating him, and I don't think that that's a positive thing.
By the way, I have some.
I like her legs.
I have some concert tickets if you want extra ones if you want them.
I would rather have somebody stick a ping pong paddle in my butthole
again
with the paddle part
again. Number 2. Selena Gomez.
Yeah, it is. They should call this hey, are you in your 40s? Do you want to whack it to a former Disney star? Maxim's Top 100.
Did you always have that urge when watching with your kids?
Yeah, that's bad. It's like there's too many former Disney stars.
Now you don't have to pick up Teen Beat, no pun intended.
She is. She's attractive though. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a cutie. And then number 1. You want to take a guess?
I think I know who number 1 is.
Yeah.
I think I heard who it is, and I'm so on board Miley Cyrus.
Really?
I'm so on that new haircut.
You are?
What? Hell yeah, I am.
Really?
Yep. Miley, if you're out there, I dig it. I'm in. I'm going to be a celebrity someday, maybe. I have a Conan. You wanna? If you want, I could get a room at the Howard Johnson.
Hey.
I'm into it. I like it.
You're paying. It's the Howard Johnson.
No, I'm not paying for Howard Johnson. I don't have Howard Johnson money. No, I'm into it. I'm on board with that.
Really?
Yeah.
How about the? What if the only way you could be with her is if she made you put on the Hannah Montana wig?
So it's fine.
Bring it.
I mean, as I get to wear it, like it's not going to get in my face, is it? During?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
I've done weirder stuff than that. That's not that weird.
No.
Wear a wig. Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
It might be in the leaked sex video a year from now. Though.
She leaked a sex video?
No, the one that you two are going to have.
I want to stop talking about it in case this ever becomes public record.
Fair enough. All right, that's the end of that list.
Okay.
Anybody you think should be added? Anything at the top of your head? Who are you being a fan of?
Yeah, there's a number of people that I think should be added, but I can't. They'll come to me throughout the rest of the podcast, and I'll just say women's names out loud. But I can't, at the top of my list, I can't think of any right now.
All right. Time for some trivia. We did trivia last time we were on. And
trivia
you kicked
is my
ass.
favorite
I think
thing.
it was about presidents or something? Or
Yeah.
Some sort of, I don't know, you were really good at it.
I'm pretty bright.
Well...
Yep.
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying you were good at the trivia thing we did.
Smartest person you know.
Okay. You're in the top 2 on the stage.
Yeah, that's for fucking sure.
All right. This is about gay athletes.
Okay.
You familiar with that
yeah,
topic?
as I call... I'm not going to say that.
Come on.
I totally support gay rights and gay athletes. I don't want to make light and be taken out of context. Go on.
All right, here's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, these are true or false.
Okay.
In high school, gay NBA player Jason Collins' backup was Jason Segel from How I Met
That's
Your
true. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Out in California.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
He's a tall mofo.
Yeah, he's my size.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 2, so you're 1 for 1.
I'm the greatest.
We're going to keep track here. All right, number 2, Major League Baseball's gay home run champion hit 5 of them in his career. True or false?
That's false.
It's false?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That is true.
Oh, you hit 5 home runs in your NBA career, Justin? Or a Major League Baseball career?
I would wear that. Oh, I would wear that badge.
Yeah, me too.
No, it was Billy Beane. He was an outfielder for the Dodgers, Padres, and Tigers. He came out in 1999, 4 years after he retired.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, you're wrong about that one.
Yep.
Number 3, the NFL position with the most gay players is kicker.
That's false.
It is false. Running back is the gayest position.
Yeah.
There are 2 former running backs who came out as gay after their careers. No other position has more than 1. And
Yep.
there have been no kickers that have come out yet. Number 4, the first pro athlete to die of AIDS played for the Dodgers.
That is true.
Nope.
It's not true?
He was a football player for the Redskins, Jerry Smith. Number 5, Jason Collins is the tallest gay pro athlete.
That's false. John Amici is.
Wrong.
Is Collins taller than John
2
Amici?
inches taller.
Oh. This fucking game is stupid.
Know. You don't know your gay athletes is where I was hoping you would.
Well,
Number 6, no former pro athlete has ever admitted to having a homosexual relationship with a teammate.
Oh, that's false.
It is false. Dave Capay, who was a running back for the Redskins in 1969 and 70, admitted he had an affair with tight end Jerry Smith.
Tight end.
I know. Come on.
Because they would have done it in the butt. No, I'm pro gay rights.
Bob Hope had that same joke.
Did he?
I think so.
It was because Bob Hope is the best.
That's right. Number 7, Jason Collins' twin brother Jaron is the only player to be NBA teammates with both gay NBA players.
That's true.
Nope.
Yeah, he was. Wasn't he teammates with Amici?
He was never teammates with his brother.
Oh,
you didn't think of that one, did ya? Oh, I'm sorry. I would have liked to give you that one.
That's frustrating.
I know.
There's a bunch of gay NBA players that you don't even know about, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you off air.
Sure.
I know of a handful of them.
Oh, okay. Number 8, an active NFL player was once arrested for having sex with a man in public.
False.
An active, not a currently active, but just a current, like at one point, a guy that was active in his career.
Oh, yeah, then that's true.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was sort of misleading.
Yeah,
you got that one.
Really shitty.
That was a Redskins running back, Ray McDonald, in 1968.
What's up with the Redskins, huh?
Jeez.
3 of these questions have involved the Redskins.
Number 9, Jason Kidd is the only player who has been traded for both gay NBA players.
False.
You are correct, sir. Jason was a teammate with Jason Collins, but he was never traded for either of them. Glenn Rice. Remember Glenn Rice?
Yeah.
From Michigan, right?
Son plays.
He's the guy who supposedly slept with Sarah Palin in college. He was traded for both Jason Collins and John Amici.
Okay.
Number 10. The last player to tackle John Elway was gay.
Yeah, wasn't it that dude from the 49ers? I'm going to go with true.
It is true, but you got the team wrong. It was Ezra Olo, the former Viking.
Oh, yeah, Ezra Tutuola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing for the Falcons then. It was in the 1998 Super
I feel like
Bowl.
I got like 5 or 6 of those, right?
I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you got 7 right.
I'm the greatest.
7. Way to go.
Yep.
That's a C. That's a C.
Thank you, everyone.
That's a C minus.
Which is as good as an A.
Since we're on the topic of basketball,
Yep.
I want to talk about your cousin Lou.
Yep.
He kind of had a tough run this year in the NBA.
It wasn't a great year. I'm going to keep telling people that he's my cousin. I don't care.
Do you know the 3 teams he played for this year?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then he went, I don't know, not Phoenix. He was Phoenix last year.
That was the Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
And then the New Orleans Hornets.
Oh, good. Way to end on an up note.
For people who don't know, there's a basketball player named Lou Amundson who is your cousin.
Yeah, twice removed.
Twice removed. He's been on 9 NBA teams, it says in the story.
Dude, I would love to have been on 9 NBA teams.
Right?
Yeah.
That's 9 9 different duffel bags.
It's just 9.
Authentic,
it means you
man.
have a lot of money, unless you're an idiot.
That's true. Any message for your cousin Lou? Because
No.
he's a big fan of this podcast.
I'm sure he and Hoda are listening to it right now.
Lou Amundson, by the way, was 101 on the Maxim Hot 100 this year.
Yeah, I get that with that long hair that you could pull. Yep.
There's some qualities there.
Yep.
Now, here's the last thing I brought along. It's how would I describe this? Animal byproduct.
Okay.
That's used in spa treatments.
Go on.
So let's see if you can. I want to get your thoughts on these, and just let's see if you can even guess what these would be for.
Okay.
And then we'll tell you. I want your thoughts on them. Sheep placenta.
Yeah, that's for smoothing out your stomach skin. It's a smoothing cream.
I feel like this is, what was that old game show where they were like, they had to convince people like
Yeah,
you were
so
an
the
expert?
line game.
Yeah, like they had to convince people you're an expert on something.
This is called Size a Fucking Idiot, so he's going to talk out of his ass everything you say to him. Yeah, no, the sheep's placenta, actually what they do is it's ground with pomegranate seeds and honey butter. And, you just apply it to your stomach, and then your stomach, smooth.
That's so convincing.
Yeah.
You're kind of right. According to this thing,
I know.
it's for hands and cleavage.
Yeah.
For firmness and plumpness.
And if you're an old fat lady, where's your cleavage at? Stomach.
Boom, the gunt.
Yep.
Right there.
Well, that's an aggressive word.
Pardon me.
That's an aggressive one.
It is, you're right. How about bull semen?
Bull semen, actually, it's for erectile dysfunction. You put it into a syringe.
Yeah.
Syringe goes into your peephole, which is probably a little bit unpleasant. Then stick that semen right up there, and I think it helps with your semen. I'm trailing. What do they use bull semen for? Please say something with a face.
It should be, shouldn't it?
It's a bull semen mask. Yeah,
obviously it's for facials. Hey,
yeah, it really takes the wrinkles down.
It is hairdressers use it as
of course, hairdressers do it. That's the same thing.
Hair conditioner. How about bird poop?
Bird poop is they make masks out of bird poop. I do know that one.
That's correct.
Yeah, I did know that.
That actually is for a facial. Yeah.
Yep.
Pig's feet.
Pig's feet. I mean, isn't that a stereotype of what African American people eat?
It is.
Yeah.
But what does it have to do? What does it help on your body if you're ingesting pig's feet?
Oh, I mean, if you had some sort of war accident, boom, replacement foot. That one's pretty fucking simple, Justin.
You know what I'm picturing is a baby with a new arm.
Yeah, a new pigfoot arm. Nope, makes sense.
It's actually used to apparently banish wrinkles and smooth out your skin.
Totally.
So whatever. How about I say how about placenta?
Just regular old placenta?
Yeah, just regular old,
Yeah, no, I mean, what I use it for is I like to get it good and stretched out and wear it as a cape.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what they're doing it for. What do they make? Placenta socks? What's it for? Do you know there's people who eat the placenta?
Oh yeah, girls are using them as handbags. That's not true.
Oh, I thought that was for real, and I was going to drop my mic and shit my pants at the same time.
No, they're this one is used for a face cream as well. Yeah, the thing that fed a baby. How about snail secretion? Now that just sounds...
Yeah, that's for the...
tasty.
Yeah, that's for... I don't know. What could that possibly be for?
It is a... it's
laxative?
Collected in Chile. It's another skin cream.
Did you just say Chile, like you're a white guy ordering at TGI like Fridays getting tacos?
Yeah.
I'd like the fish tacos.
Yes. I did
that. I went French there.
I had a...
How poorly am I doing? Poorly.
I had a teacher in junior high school that would do that thing. Sandinistas.
Yeah.
Contras.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about the contras.
Yeah.
And of course the Sandinistas.
People like that deserve to be hit with a 2x4.
Yeah, she was pretty bad. Let's see. Are there any more good ones here? Beer bath.
Pelican anus.
Yes. No. Fish. How about fish?
You get to eat it. You can make fish oil. And
you've seen that thing they do with the feet.
Yeah.
They have those like ponds filled with these.
Oh yeah, and then they
they
eat the dead skin off. Yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah. Bee venom. Last one.
Bee venom is for Botox.
Yeah, pretty close. It tightens the skin.
I'm the best.
Tightens the skin.
Yep.
Tightens the skin. There you go. I got one more here for you, actually. I forgot about this one.
Okay.
And we talked about it briefly. There was a game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, Chicago and Miami the other night. And Joakim Noah.
Who I love.
Do you?
I love Joakim Noah. I think he's so great.
He was ejected for the game, and as he was walking out, what happened?
A woman gave him the finger.
Yeah, and it was like dead center TV screen.
Yeah.
She stands up.
Which that lady's kind of a boss, by the way, for doing that and being on national TV.
Yeah. Well, do you know her story?
Let's hear it.
Do you know about it?
I don't know it.
Okay. She's not just any woman. She's Philomena Tobias. Tobias is the widow of Seth Tobias, a hedge fund whiz who was found face down and naked in the pool of their Jupiter home in 2007.
Holy shit.
A medical examiner's report revealed that Seth Tobias's body contained alcohol, cocaine, and a large amount of Ambien. An ugly drama unfolded for months until the following June when Philomena Tobias and her late husband's brothers agreed on a settlement that fattened the widow's bank account. The pair's marriage included allegations of infidelity and public screaming matches, leading the brothers to accuse Philomena of drugging her husband with a big payday in mind.
Holy shit.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a good thing Noah didn't really respond to her then.
No kidding.
Holy cow. I like it's just so funny to me that people go to sporting events and like have the balls to do stuff. Like I love to heckle at sporting events, but that's pretty gutsy to just stand up in the crowd and give an athlete the finger as you're walking off, you know?
Well, I'll tell you what, my buddy and I went to a Minnesota Timberwolves game when Garnett was still with the Wolves and Amari Stoudemire was playing for
Phoenix.
Yep. Yeah. And Amari had some hard foul on Garnett and got ejected from the game.
Yeah.
This was right after, what was the big thing that happened? Something had just happened. Anyway, my buddy stood up. We were both stand up, drunk, heckling Amari Stoudemire as he's leaving the field, as he's leaving the court.
Yeah.
My buddy flips him off.
Yeah.
We were kicked out within 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Derek, you'll like this story. Brooks Robinson and I, Acme comic, I got tickets from somebody and we sat in the first row center behind home plate at the Metrodome years ago.
Yeah.
When the Twins were playing the Red Sox, and we harassed Kevin Youkilis all night, and made fun of his goatee, and he kept getting hits and hits and hits. And at one point, Brooks, we couldn't throw him off his game, but as he was standing on deck circle, Brooks, I was shouting mean stuff, and Brooks just goes, "Kevin, I want you inside me." And he smiled a little bit at that. But I said something really mean to him on his last at bat, and he hit a home run and turned around and stared right at us, like as he turned to go to first base and run. And I was like, "Well, he's the best.
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing. I don't care if I hate you. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen."
That's better than Babe Ruth promising the kid to hit a home run for him when he was on his deathbed or whatever that.
Is that a true story?
I have no idea.
That's been in movies a bunch of times. Yeah,
it's probably a combination, 3 stories.
Yeah,
but I think having him show you up with a home run
and then give you a glance is the most baller thing anyone could possibly do. Yeah, I can't imagine if I was that good how much trash I play rec league basketball and I talk so much shit. It's unbelievable.
So you just play with white people, huh?
No. We played on Wednesday. I play for Relativity Real, a production company, because I have a show, so I get to skate through and play with them. And we played Universal Studios on Wednesday, and it's all black dudes. And I had one of those games where I was actually playing well and running my mouth at the same time, so it was the most satisfying feeling ever. But I had a bucket early on, and the dude guarding me was like, "Oh, he's on lock. He's on lock the rest of the game." So scored on him 3 straight times. I was like, "Lock! I'm on lock, everybody!" And then the other dude on the team was like, "He can't go left." And they switched on me, and I went left and got an and one and got a technical for whispering in his ear, going, "Left. That was my left hand. It's left." And it got really out of hand.
Are you calling your own tees, or is there an actual ref?
Oh, there's refs. There's refs and a score and everything like that. It's an organized league.
Yeah.
They were all cool dudes, but I love that. I love trash talking in games. I love if anybody gives it. I love it.
Have you ever gotten in trouble doing that, though?
Yeah. I got in a skirmish in Appleton, Wisconsin at the YMCA that I got thrown out of.
Oh, yeah?
We were playing, and my team had won, and this dude came out of his court, a young black dude, and he was super athletic, could play a little bit, but he was running his mouth and saying, he goes, "This dude's done scoring. This dude's done scoring." And so I immediately started talking back. And he was pushing and being really aggressive. And I hit a shot on him, and I called him a bitch, which is not a good thing for a man to do to another man that you don't know. And he got really upset, and he goes, "Say that one more time. Say it one more time." And then 3 plays later, I blocked him, and I said it again. And within seconds, we were on the floor rolling around in a semi-wrestling scrap. And I'll be super honest, it's a good thing that's the way it went down. We went to the floor and everybody was pulling us apart.
Right.
Because I could maintain a shred of toughness. Because had we stood up and gone fisticuffs, he would have probably beat the hell out of me. And then, they threw us out. So
you realize that.
I'm an adult. I'm an adult who got thrown out of a YMCA.
What were you doing in Appleton?
They have a comedy club there.
Oh.
Yep. Mike Brody punched a guy at a YMCA. And next time you talk to him, I'm going to make him tell that story later today, actually, on Tom's thing.
Yeah.
He has the greatest story about trying to earn respect at the downtown YMCA playing noon ball, and no one would give him the ball, and somebody was talking to him, so he just fucking punched a guy.
In a pickup game?
Yes.
To get respect?
Yeah, it's the greatest story you'll ever hear. Yeah, he hauled off and punched a dude.
I didn't know it was so hardcore.
It is.
It's like getting, got to shame
Get initiated
somebody.
into a prison gang?
Yeah.
No, it's a really good. I mean, Brody's really neurotic, so he definitely didn't have to do that, and it probably wasn't the right call. But it's amazing. It's an amazing story.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, what else is going on, Si? Anything else you want to promote?
No, I don't want to. I don't care about anything. I'm really excited for those shows in June. My father is retiring. I'm missing that tonight. My dad is retiring from college. He was a college professor for 35 years. He called me not too long ago, and he's got a lot more time on his hands because of this retirement.
Sure.
And he was like, he goes, I got a couple new retirement hobbies. Did I tell you about this?
Oh, go on.
He goes, I was like, oh yeah, what is that? He goes, well, I started brewing beer and making knives.
What?
Those aren't retirement hobbies, Bruce. Those are guys things in prison do.
Yeah.
Why don't you take up marking X's on a calendar, maybe get a swastika tattoo on your neck? What the fuck are you talking about? I thought he was going to be like, yeah, I'm going to start traveling, maybe learn golf. Apparently those didn't carry a high enough risk factor.
No.
yeah, I got all this time on my hand. I thought I'd, make some hooch, fucking sharpen some shivs up, do something safe, like start eating hypodermic needles out of the AIDS dumpster over at the hospital. The funny part is, like, it's not even that those are both dangerous, but it's that you pick two things that are so complementary dangerous. Like, you couldn't have, like, I want to get drunk and drink the knives. Like, it's the worst plan. You couldn't pick two worse things to make your hobbies.
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm, I got all this time. I'm been really into putting, fish guts and seal blood all over my body, and then I just got voted president of this group who's curious to find out what a shark's breath smells like. So he's funny. He also my brother's a really talented musician, and he sings.
Yeah.
My dad does, and he does like online, like he's on. They have those websites where you can go and post all your music, and you can be friends. It's like musical Facebook and shit. Like, and his page name is The Unknown Cowboy.
Okay.
That's his character. He's the unknown cowboy,
Yeah.
and he goes and he sings, and it's fucking great. It's really funny.
When's this beer going to be done?
He has a great name for the beer, actually. He wants to call the beer Irene because we grew up on Lake Irene, so he wants to call the beer Irene, and then he's going to have a dark ale called Good Night Irene.
Heyo.
That's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Like, I mean, he's had way worse ideas. One time he built a chair out of wood. He cut down a bunch of birch trees and built a chair. He spent literally 3 months doing it, and then my Uncle Doug came up to visit, who weighs like 350 pounds, sat on it, fucking broke it. Cartoonish, like it split out underneath him. So he's had way worse plans than Goodnight Irene. So we're pretty excited.
Freaking Uncle Doug.
Yeah, it was like one of my favorite things that ever happened, just to see the hard work of months shatter in front of somebody's face.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, it was super great.
Did you buy a present for Dad for retirement?
No, I did. Because there's a big retirement party tonight that I can't be at because of shows. My brother Greg is going down and everything. I did a video roasting him.
Okay.
But I did it like Clint Eastwood did Obama with the empty chair, and I used the term "big dumb bitch" a whole bunch of times and sent it to him.
Does your dad swear?
No. My dad hates, like, he'll swear a little bit, but he thinks swearing is a little unbecoming. He lets me do it, but he gets really upset. We were out to dinner. This is my favorite story. My dad's got a temper on him. He's a good man, but he can get angry.
Yeah.
We were out to dinner, and my brother Greg and I were swearing. He, my mom, my dad, Greg, and I, and we were swearing, and he was getting angry, and we got in the car, and we kept swearing, and he kept getting angry. And then I said a swear word, and he's like, "It's enough! No, that's not how this family talks." I'm like 25 at the time. He's like, "That's not how, we will not talk like that." And I'm like, "Well, what do you want me to say?" Then he goes, "Use replacement words. Use something else in the place of it." And I was like, "So like, bicycle?" And he just sat there quiet, and I waited for a second. I was like, "Man, that bicycling dinner was so bicycling terrible. And I just like kept throwing the word bicycle in. And finally he got really angry. He goes, stop! We're done with this. Do you understand? This is done. And that's the point. Like, we all know my dad's limit.
Yeah.
I just can't pay attention to it.
Right.
So I waited for like 30 seconds. I was like, bike you. And we got home, and he got out of the car and like just walked off in this angry rant. And he came back. My brother Greg and I were like, oh shit. And we went to the cabin, and my dad came back after a while, and he walks in the house and he goes, fuck, slut, shit ass, pussy bitch. Fuck, slut ass, shit, pussy bitch. And he just kept saying it over and over and over. And he goes, every time I hear you swear, I don't care if we're in church, that's what I'm going to shout. Fuck, slut ass, pussy bitch. And he just kept saying it. And Greg and I were in shock. And then he totally did not ever do that, because we were at the campfire with a bunch of his friends, my dad's friends, later that night. And I leaned over to him and I was like, Dad, shit. Nothing. No follow through.
No, just more steep.
No follow. Yeah, it was just he got angry for a little bit and then let it go. He's come to my comedy shows, so he's fine with all the things I say and talk about.
Perfect. I just got a text. Here's some live programming on the air here.
Let's do it.
Yep. Mary Mack. Talking to Mary Mack next week. She's the headliner.
Oh, killer.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazingness.
Yeah.
Hello, Lewis. Welcome. I'm doing the podcast. I've been trashing your club for 40 minutes.
He's not going to say a word, so it doesn't pick up his voice.
Oh, Cy, you're my favorite comic. Thank you for doing a podcast. I love you.
Lewis, you shouldn't say such nice things. I'm sure you've seen so many comics in the 20 years you've run this wonderful club.
So many, but you're the best ever.
Lewis, is it true that you're willing to let me join your family by dating and marrying one of your nieces?
It will be a dream come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Lee of Acme Comedy Company.
Here I thought he would never appear on the show.
Just for the record, this will be the last time I'm allowed in this room.
Lewis, thank you. That was some good stuff.
Yep. That's actually exactly what my Derek impression sounds like, too. Cy, do Pacino.
Oh, Cy, you are so good.
That's what they all sound like. That's every impression.
Can't wait I can't wait to listen back to this.
That was Lewis, thank God, that was the only good part of this whole podcast. I've been a boring pile until you walked in.
So I'm going to tell people that actually ask nicely that if they spent the time to listen to this, please go to iTunes and write reviews and share with their friends.
Yeah, hey, my family who will probably listen to this.
Yeah.
Go write reviews and recommend
Subscribe, share, all that. Please leave comments on the Facebook and all that shit. And
do it.
Really, really, really appreciate it, because I love doing this job and it's super fun, and I want to keep doing it for a long time. And especially next week, because it's Mary Mack.
Mary Mack.
Yes.
Mary Mack. You guys want to hear my Mary Mack impression?
Cy, you are so funny.
That's my Mary Mack also. All right, I'm gonna just put this mic down.
Perfect. Let's just stop right there.
Peace out.